I thought, you know, looking at this game probably had to happen. You needed a good start, you needed a rebound, and you couldn't let Taylor Battle just get 25 points in the first 10 minutes of the game. None of those three, or all of them, happened the way you wanted it, and you just kind of held on.
Yeah, it was, you know, something Penn State's done the whole year. You know, they've always made runs, and they've continued to fight. And we knew, you know, that we had to step up and make some of those free throws, do a better job defensively. Babb got away from us a couple times. Battle made a couple real tough shots when we were right there on him, and we wanted to try our best to keep the ball out of the post and do a good job on the glass, and for the most part we did. At the end we had a couple breakdowns, but we did a good job, I thought, of not you know, letting them get on the run for a while and not get separation off some of those screens, and then we had those breakdowns. But that's the way Penn State's been all year. You know, they've continued to fight, and they've continued, you know, to get after it, and you knew it was going to be tough coming down the stretch.
Matt, how does Big Ten champion sound to you?
Well, it's a great feeling, you know, especially for our players who really sacrificed a lot and battled, you know, to be in this position and to get the job done. It's just a great feeling. You really can't put it into words. We've had a little bit of bad luck, you know, here with Rob's injury, so it's just good to see that locker room and see so many smiles, you know, on their faces, because they know that this was a team effort and our guys hung in there. We're able to, you know, win 2 out of 3 to get a share of the Big Ten title.
In different ways, your two seniors really stepped. You know, Kramer did so many things,
Right.
but KG hit shot after shot after shot. And, you know, that's what you dream of with your, you know, right, for your two seniors to play like that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Chris obviously, you know, does a lot of little things for us, and he is now, you know, playing a different role for us, you know, offensively, and really defensively, because he guards a bigger guy now. And he just, you know, he takes it as a challenge and just goes out there and battles those guys. But, you know, Keaton Grant is, you know, someone who's played like an all-conference guy, you know, here in the last 5-6 games of conference play, but he stepped up tonight and made some huge threes for us. And you know, and when we needed it, it seems like every time we needed it on the road here in the past 3 weeks, you know, he stepped up and made, you know, huge shots.
Each one, it was, you know, you're supposed to call bank, I guess, but
Yeah.
that was, you know, you wouldn't expect anything less of him, would you?
You know, he struggled today offensively, and it wasn't going his way, and that's something I think that he's, you know, really matured as a player. I mean, he still gives us something when, you know, he's not making shots, and had a little bit of luck there with the bank 3, and so, you know, we were pretty fortunate in that regard.
JJ real good tonight too. Right?
Oh, JJ did a great job. You know, JJ was something that, you know, we try to get him a lot of touches. We try to get the ball to him, whether that's on the perimeter, depending on how they're playing, in their man-to-man, and then once they went zone, we really tried to get the ball inside to him, because we wanted to get to the free throw line and get easy shots around the rim.
Now you're up 1 and more steps in the line, hits those 2 free throws. How big was that? Especially you'd missed 4 straight, I believe, going into there.
Well, you know, obviously if he misses in that position, you know, they're shooting a shot to win the game. You know, and you can't do anything about it as a coach. You're not going to call timeout before he shoots the first one and freeze him. If he ends up missing the first one, you know, a 2 or a 3 puts them in the lead, and it's probably a buzzer shot, which, you know, these guys have, you know, had a lot of success in the past, especially with Taylor Battle, of making buzzer shots. And so a lot of things are going through your mind, you know, after he makes the first one. You know, without question, you just don't want to, you know, let them get on the run with it, but you don't want them to shoot a 3 and get beat. At the worst at that spot, you know, you want to go into overtime. Then when he makes it, now you're getting into the dilemma: do you foul? Do you not foul? And we usually do not foul. We worked on fouling, but we usually do not foul. But then after, you know, that went through and we were able to get a stop and get a rebound, you know, Jawan knocking that one down, put it to 4, and so and sealed things for us.
How big of an accomplishment is this, especially after Rob went down?
I mean,
guys could have folded.
Yeah,
10 easily.
Guys, you know, really could have folded, because, you know, you go through a period of time, because you work so hard and you have the pieces in place, but, you know, when you lose one of those major pieces, it's tough. But you can't feel sorry for yourself, but it's human nature to feel sorry for yourself. And I think as a fan, as a player, as a coach, you know, you got to get over that and go out there and compete and, you know, cheer your team on. And that's what we've been able to do. We had a tough game against Michigan State. It wasn't great timing. You know, with that style of a team for us. But, you know, we didn't step up and make plays. We didn't make shots, and they just manhandled us on the glass, and it made our guys wake up. And even though we didn't have a great game on the glass against Indiana, we did improve in that area, and we got a win versus one of our main rivals, and that was important to get that win. Now to be able to get a road win without Rob and out-rebound our opponent, I think gives our guys even more confidence. Even though, you know, we've had some incidents here in the past month where, you know, we're down 9 at Minnesota without Rob and we come back and win. So that should give our guys confidence. You know, he scored 4 points at Ohio State and we win that game. So there's some different things to point out about our success when Rob either isn't playing or, you know, he has, you know, maybe struggled shooting the basketball. So I think that's great as we continue to get better and improve, that our guys recognize that, you know, so we can continue on this season.
Hart and Barlow, you know, in each half, I thought, you know, they combined 9 points, 8 rebounds, some really good defense, but you needed that little edge off the bench, didn't you, man?
Yeah, you know, John does some good things. You know, offensively, he can make a shot, he can break guys down. He kept the one ball alive, didn't get to it. But Kelsey really helped us with his rebounding. The tip dunk was a big time play. You know, he's a talented kid. He'll show you, you know, flashes of you know, his upside and some of the things that he can do. But those 6 rebounds for us were very important.
Is Penn State much improved since you played them last?
Yes, you know, without a doubt. I would say that, you know, I really liked on film. I liked Brooks. I think he can, you know, he gives you some matchup problems. You know, DJ Jackson, you know, is a good player. He's got good size and athleticism. You know, Bab didn't play well against us the first time, but now he's playing at a, you know, at a higher level right now. When he's making shots, you know, they're a dangerous team. Frazier gives them some quickness, whatever. And with that being said, you know, we were fortunate. You know, Taylor went out. You know, I didn't get mentioned here so far. You know, it's too bad because, you know, you want their guys in just like we want our guys in. But, you know, Taylor Battle is a great player, and he's a tough matchup for anybody in the country.
Okay, thank you.